I've watched the Shard since it was a hole in the ground. I've heard about the Shard for over 10 years, and most people said it will never be built.
Developers try to differentiate their building from the others, and to have a building which is the highest building in Europe, even if it's only the highest building in Europe for a week or two, is a kind of selling point.
When I was invited to write about the Shard, it was at the moment when it became even before it was completed, it had become the tallest building in the United Kingdom. And that was the hook, really, for the article, the fact that it won what is often referred to as an architectural pissing contest, the fact that it was the tallest, the highest. What I know is I'd enjoyed the spectacle, like everyone who sees it, of actually watching the building rise up. I was contrasting what I could see with what I was being told I would ultimately see.
Well, the Shard was presented as a one-off landmark building. There was a big row about whether it should be allowed in the first place.
It's going to be the largest, tallest building in the whole of the European Union. There are buildings in Moscow that are taller, so it's not going to be the tallest building in Europe.
I've got to like it, as every time you come to the operating theatre, you can see it. You see the Shard in the background and the tower of St Thomas's Church in the foreground, and that juxtaposition between the 18th century buildings with the modern buildings in the background is just really great.
The Shard sitting there in its great imposing presence, you will no longer be able to write off the area or ignore it.
An imposition, a true occupation of the city and the city skyline, which I found engaging, dramatic. You have to look up and think, this is amazing to watch, that mankind can actually, in a collective way, build something so tall and impressive.
And I think a lot of the aspects of the Shard are quite breathtaking. The fact that it's been built right over London Bridge Station while all the trains keep coming, and the fact they built it so quickly, metres a day, when they were building the concrete core.
Skyscrapers in general are more efficient if they are pointed, because at the bottom you need a lot more space for the structure, and you need more elevators and more service cores and more servicing and pipes and wires. As you go up, you don't need so much of that. So,